Hello everybody! I have to sneeze. Maybe not. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my Instagram post so I can make this video. There's about 2,000 of them, so I'm gonna get through as many as I possibly can. Milk or cereal first? Definitely cereal, so that I know how much milk to put in. Who do you obsess Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson with? TJ. Is it hard to balance between cheer and studying? Not really, because I manage my time really well to be able to do both, and I'm really good at prioritizing. What did you get your degree in? Sociology. I graduated with my associate's degree last year from Navarro. What is my diet? I do not have a diet. I eat food and I eat it. My relationship status is single. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Probably on a beach somewhere. My favorite thing to eat before practice is the Belvita chocolate little things or fruit snacks. I like fruit snacks. How do you stay so positive when things aren't going right? I just try to think of all the positive things going on around me and surround myself with friends, and it kind of helps the situation feel better. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to country and pop. How did I come across Navarro cheer? Some of my friends at University of Wyoming would talk about Navarro all the time, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And then I got to the point where I wasn't training at University of Wyoming anymore, and I googled the best places to cheer in the United States of America. And I found Navarro College, so then I went down and went to a clinic and then ended up trying out for the team. Do I prefer a big city or a small town? Depends on my mood. If I am wanting to go shopping and like get coffee and all that kind of stuff, I prefer a bigger town. But when I just want to like get away, like put my phone down, that type of thing, I like smaller towns. What's next for me in life? It's a great question. I don't really know the answer. I am just going to take all these amazing opportunities that are presented to me and just live my best life and travel a little bit. What is my favorite cheer memory? Definitely the second time we went on the band show last year, because I don't know, it was just like the energy and like the fact that we hit our routine even though we like made changes, and just the fact that all that craziness happened and we still like pulled through, and I don't know, just the feeling and emotions that I felt on the floor was like probably the best thing ever. Do I prefer to live in Wyoming or Texas? Probably Texas. The hardest thing about leaving Navarro was definitely all my friends. I mean, obviously I'm gonna miss cheer and everything, but saying bye to like Monica and Andy and all my teammates was just very emotional. My favorite thing about filming cheer. I think my favorite thing about filming wasn't actually being filmed, it was learning like the whole process of how everything works. I feel like learning the behind the scenes of it was a lot more interesting than actually being filmed. As a flyer, learning a new stunt or skill, does it scare you sometimes? In my head it scares me, but I won't admit it before I do the skill. Like obviously just like doing something you're not used to is a little scary at first, but I really just try not to think about it and just sometimes close my eyes and just do it, because most of the time the first one is the hardest one and then after that it's easy. Do I have AirPods? Yes, I do have AirPods. My favorite thing about Navarro. My favorite thing about Navarro is the family, definitely the family, and just like all the positive energy that's spread around. Next question. What is one life lesson that you've learned while on Navarro and that you'll take with you for the rest of your life? The harder you push now, the easier it'll be later. Because I tell myself that every practice, and I'd always say it to Shannon and my little Cassidy. I would always say that before we'd go full out. Just because the harder you do push and the more work you put in, it's going to get easier. I know it's hard doing it in that moment, but I promise it'll get easier. And go to class on and be on time. Those are important things Monica taught me. Show up, do your work, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be Gucci. What made you choose cheerleading? I don't know. It's crazy that I decided to do cheerleading because the thought of cheerleading is just so crazy. I just don't understand why people thought that was a good idea. I mean, obviously it is a good idea, but I just did it. I don't know. If you could change one thing that happened, what would it be? I personally wouldn't change anything that's happened in my life because it has brought me to this very moment that I am right now, and you learn life lessons along with everything you go through in your life, so I really wouldn't change anything. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Skincare routine. None. I do not have a skincare routine. I just don't. Did the show Cheer change you? Absolutely not. I mean, it's opened my eyes to a lot of different things and a lot of opportunities, but it has not changed me as a person. I will always remember where I came from, so that kind of helps me. Like, my favorite thing about being in a Netflix documentary. I don't know, I just think it's cool that I'm going on Netflix to go watch a movie and then bam, see myself and I'm like, what? I'm like, girl, that's crazy. So I don't know, that's my favorite thing. And just being able to share my story and then help other people and hopefully impact other people's lives with my story. Did your ribs ever heal fully? Yes, my ribs are good. What is your passion outside of cheerleading? I like to run, I like to sleep, I like to eat, I like to do calligraphy, I like to water my succulents. My favorite Bible verse, John 13:7. How long did it take you to learn the level of stunting at Navarro? I don't really know like exact time, but I definitely caught on to things pretty quick because I was really eager to learn and I wanted to be the best at what I did. Who are your best friends at Navarro? Every single person on my team is my best friend. Oh yeah. I love my teammates. They're literally my heart and my soul. How do you do your pretty makeup? I'm glad you guys think it's pretty. I don't know how to do makeup. I just take it and just rub it all over it and just hope it looks fine. My favorite uniform. My favorite uniform is definitely the uniform we wore day 2 in Daytona last year. What is my favorite episode of Cheer? The last episode. Oh my gosh, every time I watch it I cry. It just hits you in the heart and it's just so good. It's so good. I love it. What is my dream job? I want to work with kids in foster care. What's your favorite food? I've got a lot of favorite foods. I love chips, I love chocolate, I love chocolate muffins, I love chocolate chips, I love chocolate chip cookies, I love chocolate brownies. I think all brownies are chocolate. Anything chocolate. I like mac and cheese, I like pizza, I like hot wings. I just love snacks and I love ranch. I just love ranch. Ranch dressing's my favorite. How has Navarro Cheer impacted your life? It's brought me a lot of close friends. It has made my work ethic a lot better. It's a lot of things. It's impacted my life a lot. Other than Kendall Jenner, who has been the coolest person that you've gotten to meet or interact with? I mean, there's a lot of like celebrities who like tag me in their Instagram stories. I'm just like, well, Justin Bieber followed me on Twitter and that was like game over. Like, I was screaming at 4 o'clock in the airport, freaking out. Niall Horn, Ellen, James Charles. Do you have a hair care routine? No, I do not. I barely even brush my hair, to be completely honest. How long were you in Navarro Cheer? 3 years. Well, technically 2.5 because it got canceled, but just many. My favorite Netflix shows are, I like Grey's Anatomy, I like Stranger Things, I like 13 Reasons Why, I like Riverdale, I like Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill. Those are my favorites. And Vampire Diaries. I don't know if I said that one. How do you want to see your future? I want to see my future as happy and bright. How has your story impacted what you want to do in the future with your life? I think my story has impacted me to the way where I just want to live my life to the fullest and make the best out of every situation that comes at me. How many pets do you have? A lot. I don't even know. I have horses, I have goats, chickens, I have an alpaca, I have a miniature pony, I have cats, I have dogs, and a donkey. And I have my sea monkeys, but I don't think they're alive anymore because I left them in Texas. What was your reaction when your social media blew up after Cheer premiered? Honestly, I was so shocked. I mean, it was instantly, it was like, boom. And I was just like, what? That's crazy. I was like, all these people are interested in my life. I was like, that is absolutely insane. Because I didn't think that Cheer was going to blow up as much as it did. I thought in the cheerleading world it was definitely going to be big. But the fact that it went outside of the cheerleading world in different countries and all that has me in shock. What are the worst injuries that you've had as a cheerleader? I got a concussion, I hurt my ribs, and I got ankle surgery. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is an elephant. What keeps you going when you have hard practices? I think one thing that helps me when I have hard practices is just knowing that all the work in the end is going to be worth it, and it's just a bad practice. It's not a bad season, it's not a bad year. It's sometimes your body is just tired, sometimes you're just sore, and you just kind of got to take that and just not carry it over to your next practice. How tall are you? I am 5'1". Sometimes I like to say 5'1.5". Do you like coffee? I love coffee. Do you watch Emma Chamberlain? Girl. Yes, I do. I love her so much. She's so funny, and every single time she posts a video, I get a notification. I'm like watching the whole thing, but actually sideways, so it's big screen, so I can see the whole thing. How many siblings do you have? I have a lot. I have a brother. I have a sister-in-law. I have another sister, another brother, and another brother. How many cheer teams have you been on, and which ones? I cheered for RMCDC when I was younger. I cheered at University of Wyoming for 1 semester. I cheered at Navarro for the past 3 years. 2.5, but 3. And I cheered at Cheerleading Swoosh Cats. Are you still doing Arbonne? Yes, indeed, I am. When did you realize, well, people actually know who I am? I think when I went to Walmart, and I don't even know what I went to Walmart for. It's probably like snacks or something, and I'm just like, just chilling, walking down the aisles, and people are like, oh my gosh, is that Morgan? And I was like, hi. Like, I didn't know what to say because I got nervous because I didn't know what to say. Because I get nervous in situations like that. So I was just like, hi. And then I started taking pictures, and then another person came, and another person came, and pretty soon I had my own personal meet and greet right then and there at Walmart. It's great. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? I love me some Taco Bell. I like Subway. I like Panda Express. I love a lot of things. I love snacks. I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is so good. What perfume do you use? I use Victoria's Secret. I think it's called Bombshell. If you watched Vampire Diaries, are you team Stefan or Damon? Stefan. Do you still have contact with Monica? Yes, I do. I FaceTimed her yesterday. What is your go-to Starbucks order? Depends on my mood. If I'm feeling dehydrated, I get a very berry hibiscus refresher made with lemonade instead of water. And if I'm feeling just like a little something, I get an iced vanilla chai made with breve. What are your tattoos? So I have a tattoo right here on my shoulder, and it is in Latin, and it means everything happens for a reason. And I have one on my ribs right here that it says faith, but it's in the shape of a cross. Did you feel weird sharing your story to the world? At first I was really nervous to share, but I'm glad that I did because of all the people that reached out to me saying that they have a similar story, or hearing my story helps them and motivates them, and just how much it's impacted other people's lives. So I'm very grateful that I did share my story. What is the hardest basket toss you've ever done? The hardest basket toss I've ever done is a pike open double with a bat. What are my pre-comp rituals? I mean, obviously all my handshakes with my friends, chewing gum, and listening to my music and marking it in my head. I always have to make sure that my shoes are tied a certain way. I don't know why. I like tie it like a normal way, and I take each loop and I like tie it again so they're like little tiny bows. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. What mascara and false lashes do you use for cheer? Mascara, I use the Too Faced one, and for lashes I use Kiss Lashes 01. What was the team's reaction to hearing Daytona was canceled? We bawled our eyes out. When I say I don't think I've ever cried so much, I was shocked the next day because I was still crying. And I was like, how are there tears still coming out of my face? I do not understand. But we all went over to Shannon and Justin's apartment and we were all just like hugging each other and crying. How did you get your name? Well, I was named after Morgan Earp, which is a cowboy. So yeah. What is the hardest stunt you've ever done? I think the hardest stunt I've ever done is probably a Diamondov or a hand ski or a 1-to-1. How do you cheer and chew gum at the same time? I don't know. I just do it. I don't know, I just chew gum at practices. No, I'm not really supposed to. Sorry, Kika. But I chew gum because I feel like it helps me like not stress out about skills or like worry about having to hit them. What was it like being on Ellen? It was incredible. I was in like absolute shock the whole time I was there. I was like, this is absolutely insane. I cannot believe I'm actually here staying on this stage. I've watched the show millions and millions of times and I'm literally right here. I was in absolute shock. And they had like a whole bunch of like snacks and stuff and it was so much fun. So much fun. Do you have TikTok? Yes, I do. I think my username is MorganLynn97. How are the Graham and Gramps doing? My grandparents are doing fabulous because I'm home. What is your favorite sportswear brand? I like Nike. I love wearing Nike. Scrolling. That is about it because I lost my place and I don't think I'm ever going to find where I left off. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and taking the time out of your day to come to my YouTube channel. How do I do that? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know how to do YouTube. Okay? But thank you guys so much. I love you guys all. Thank you for supporting me and loving me, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.